Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord, and I've actually just forgotten to build some onagers here, so I'm actually going to just queue these up really fast. Now, I wanted to actually speak about something here, and it's pretty important, alright? So, basically, what I have been able to do in my off-screen time, it's not been that long since the previous episode, but it's been a little bit of time, as you can see down by the date there, maybe a week or two, something like that. Anyway. Point is, I've been running around, I've been attempting to hunt down vassals as much as I can, because of course, as soon as we have executed every single one of the enemy's vassals, we should theoretically be transferred all control over their fiefs. And that is exactly the reason why I have been attempting to do this objective and fight back against an overwhelming opponent in every single way. Now, here's the very frustrating problem about playing early access in this kind of situation. And I'm not taking anything away from the developers. I think they are working extremely hard and they're doing a great job of crushing all of those bugs and everything. But there is a crash issue that I have been facing. These two right here. You may be thinking to yourself, why didn't you execute them? Why haven't you executed them? I've had these guys in my prisoner's hold for about, give or take, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 in-game days, and I have attempted to execute them multiple times. Now here's the thing, as soon as I hit execute, as soon as I go execute prisoner, then it brings up that other menu where it says, do you want to let this guy go, or do you want to execute him and go through with the final decision kind of thing. As soon as I click on execute again, the game crashes. And it crashes me to desktop. And I don't know why that is, because these have nothing in common. These two have nothing in common, as you can see right here. Took this guy, yeah, I actually took him prisoner, what date is it now? 21st, I think. So I took him prisoner 6 days ago. And he is a part of this clan right here. I'm actually unsure whether if I click, no, there you go. So literally, he is just, that's it. That's it. That's the only member of this particular clan. And then we have Daenerys right here, who has an error, as you can see. She has an error in her description, so that might contribute to the various problems. And I took her prisoner in the exact same fight as I did the other guy. And now, yeah, it's the same when I try to execute either one of them. So I am basically in a situation now where if I can't execute these enemies, we will not be able to fulfill the goal, which is, of course, to execute everything in sight. That's what I have been attempting to do, of course. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to move forward at this point, with the exception of baiting out other vassals, because I'm pretty sure we still have Peder. Peder, I have not seen him. I do recall that we did see him in the previous, oh well, never mind. Anyway, I did recall that we did see him in the previous episode, and we laid in a pursuit course against him, and unfortunately that just didn't work because he disappeared somehow. Not entirely sure how he was able to escape us, but on the other hand, some good news. Derthart has actually been doing some good work. And the work that he's been doing has been pretty enormous. He actually laid in a siege. He actually began a siege in Oxhall. And he took it by himself. I did not do anything with him or anything like that. Oh, actually, maybe we had a defector. Now I'm thinking maybe we had a defector, but I did take a look, and it doesn't look as though we had a defector or anything like that, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But we have Oxhall now, even though it's kind of weird because I don't think I really did that much damage to the walls to really constitute any kind of follow-up attack from Derthart himself. But it is ours now for some reason, and Derthart actually has it. He took ownership over it, and I didn't vote on it or anything like that, so I'm not entirely sure. I really don't know what happened, but that's cool. right? That's cool. So we've got another town under our command. Not under our command, or Barney's command, but under the faction's command. So that's pretty good. But, yeah. Oh, look, there he goes. There he goes. He's actually going to be creating another army. Unfortunately, we don't have that many vassals. We have literally, like, I don't even know, I think 2. I think we have 2 vassals. And let's just say that is really... That's really pretty bad, you know. That's really... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Ah, okay. So Zerosika, Jinder, Arion, and Zoana have all been taken prisoner by the Southern Empire. So that does mean that there is a larger army out there somewhere. I have been looking around and attempting to bait them out a little bit here and there, but they've just been like, I don't know, smoke in the wind, basically. I can't really I don't know, I can't really track them down for some reason. I really don't know why. But we've been trying our best. Barney and I have been trying our best, and it has not gone too well, as I said. Because, of course, we do have the obvious problem of having 2 lords that cannot be executed without the game turning into a crash fest. So I really don't know why that's happening either. Anyway, let's put my onagers all out here, and then hopefully we'll be able to take out the various ballistas. There we go. Come on. Yep. There's one. There's another one. There's maybe another one. There we go. Nice. Nice. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is the big army that I was talking about. Peder, right here. Okay, so let's have a look and actually see what he has. Because here's the thing. He can sally out with the siege people, which is a problem. So I'm going to have to leave the siege at the very least, because we have 175 now, because we actually did end up losing a couple in the attempt to build the onagers and so on. So let's just go and recruit some more people from my prisoners here. It's just absolutely amazing to be able to do that. It really is. It's so good to have the ability to just recruit from prisoners. And now that we kind of know the formula for it as well, that really makes a big difference. As you can see, someone actually did manage to escape, and I am going to save here. Now, I'm quite tempted, you know, I'm quite tempted to go and see what I can do about maybe executing Daenerys, because maybe now that the other guys are left, it might make a difference. And now I really wish that I had killed, or shall we say, found Peder in the previous episode before he gathered such a large army. But who does he have with him? Yes, he actually has a couple of extra vassals with him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually wondering if I can I release her? Let me actually speak to her and see if I can release her, because I think, no, okay, apparently that's not going to work. So what about if I execute and then no, it's not crashed. Okay. No, so there you go. So if I were to click execute now, it would probably crash, but I'm not going to do that. I kind of want her to escape, because I think that maybe one of the previous lords, was causing me to have some kind of issue. And I thought, well, I'll just keep them in my party, and then if something happens, then that's absolutely fine. Oh, look, there's Hakan. Hakan is coming in, and he's not got that many... He's not got that many units whatsoever. He's got 21 or something like that. So it would be pretty easy for us to deal with him. And wait a minute. Is this a crash right here? Is this a crash right now? Are you serious? Yeah, good thing I saved, eh? Good thing I saved. Wow. Well, hello again. Yes, so the crash actually was worse than I anticipated. And basically what happened was, I couldn't find the process, I couldn't find the application to actually quit it, and it didn't actually go to desktop, it just froze, basically. And I couldn't find the application, as I say, in Task Manager, and so I had to literally just quit Steam altogether. And then it took about, 15 minutes or something to try and synchronize with the Steam Cloud, if there is actually Steam Cloud saving anyway. But the point is, we're back. And in the meantime, what I actually did was I installed a mod. Yes, so I have tested this out with my other private save so that I could make sure that I knew what to do and how it was working and so on and so forth. So yeah, it is actually working. So we're just going to go over to the encyclopedia here, and this is the very useful mod that basically makes it possible for you to see which clans you have eliminated and which clans are still alive and kicking. And this is exactly how many I have eliminated so far. So you can see here, we're actually not even that far away. We're not far away from murdering everything in sight. And you can see here that there's just Seeger and this guy left in this clan. And then obviously this guy is the only one left in that clan. And then we have two people left in that one. And we have one person left in that one. And then we just have, I think, ones all the way through. PELISOR? PELISOR? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is PELISOR a member of this clan? Is he not with me anymore? He is. Is he leaving? Is he leaving? Is he leaving me, or is he potentially living a double life? Interesting. Oh, that is kind of hilarious. Okay, well, I did receive word as well, by the way. I'm gonna just do a little bit of baiting here, because let's face it, I don't have to fight a 440 strong army if I don't want to. I can kind of do a little bit of strategy here and there, and we'll see what happens. I would love to be able to continue executing people as well. You know what? I'm going to try, before we get into any battles or anything like that, I'm going to try and see whether I can execute Daenerys again. Let's cross your fingers. No, that did not work. That is a crash, once again. I really wish they'd fix these crashes, because this is standing in the way of our victory, basically. But anyway, I'll be back soon. Ah, well, hello there, and, well, welcome back, I guess. I mean, it's been a long time for me, but maybe just literally a second for you, probably. Anyway, I'm now here with Deathheart. Yes, he's actually attempting to besiege this castle, and you can see here that he's actually almost done. So I'm basically just going to, well, send in the troops, I guess. There's not really much more for me to do there. And there you go, we've taken it. I mean, he was going to be able to take it relatively quickly anyway, but I rushed over here for a very important reason, because there is a big army on the way, and I obviously wanted to go and see what they were wanting to do. So I tried to intercept them, and they're around here somewhere. I rushed by them pretty quickly, and wow, he put 320 units in there already? No, 76. Never mind. I was just thinking to myself, oh yes, he's put a massive garrison there. But no. It was just him and then a bunch of units. And then he exited, and then there's just a very small garrison to be had there. Anyway, so yes, I should report that the crashes have been rampant, and I don't even know how to say that in any less dramatic words, really, because it's kind of surprising. I haven't crashed in a pretty decent amount of time, have I? Actually can't remember now, because I have had so many crashes in the span of an hour. I think I've crashed probably I don't know, probably like 9 times or something like that. It was just kind of insane, because here's the thing. It now doesn't crash only when executing people. It crashes when I talk to this guy. So if I talk to this guy and I say, hello, my name is Mr. Bertild, it's good to meet you, then as soon as I do that, crash. Not entirely sure why that happens. By the way, I did disable the mod and tried it without the mod installed, and it's the same thing. So it's not the mod's fault in this case, and I am out of ideas, really, very much out of ideas, because I have tried a lot of different crash solutions potentially, and you can see here this guy is literally having a huge starvation problem. I'm hopeful that, yes, Deathheart, go. You should attack him so that I don't have to speak to him. This sounds like a good plan to me. I will actually be saving again because I am super worried about it actually crashing once more and me losing all of this progression. So let's see if we can actually get into a battle with him. Go, 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 Dirthart, go. I will help you. You just go in and, you know, do your thing. And Daenerys did manage to escape from us, by the way. I mean, that is to be expected. We kind of wanted her to anyway. I mean, I didn't really want her to, but if she's going to crash me every single time I try to execute her, then that's just how it's going to have to be. But if I don't have to speak to Peder here, I might very well have a good shot at not having a crash. So let's help. As you can see, we help by a massive margin, and these guys are all going to die. Oh yes, I'm actually looking forward to a field battle as well, and hopefully not crashing as well. Yep, there we go. Okay, great. Phew. No idea. I really don't know. I have had a very stable game experience for quite a few episodes, and I really have no clue why it would now start doing that. And as I said before, I hadn't even installed the mod before I had the first initial crashes. So I personally do not believe that the mod is the thing causing the problem, especially considering I actually did fix the startup crash problem with the mod itself, because obviously the uploader of the mod has included a number of directions so that you can quite easily figure out how to fix various problems with the mod itself, if there are any for you. And I was able to fix it pretty fast. But unfortunately, the crashes to do with the executions and so on, that doesn't seem to be involved with the mod at all. And I just think the mod is super useful, you know? Now we actually know how many units we have to eliminate, you know? We are basically so close to total domination. Like, we are really close, and I'm saying really, really close. I mean, how close are we? Maybe another couple of episodes if I'm lucky to get those guys into a fight. You know, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Pretty soon we will be seeing the banner of Vlandia everywhere. Bear in mind that that is probably not the best idea, because Deathart is actually hating us at the moment. I think it's because we've executed so many people, and even though what I sometimes do is when he has taken something, like for example that castle just now, if I go into the kingdom screen and actually vote to support him or whatever, then it actually gives me a massive relation boost with him. And I also level up my charm skill really, really fast as well. So for those of you that are looking to level up your charm skill, or just to increase your charm skill at a slightly faster rate, you definitely want to get a huge amount of influence and then just vote to support people as much as possible. That's literally all that I did. And I gained, I think it was like 40 charm points over the time wherein I've been taking all of these things. Just literally because I am dedicating all of my influence points. That's 300 influence points to backing Death Art every single time. And the thing with that is that it doesn't really matter whether I get it or whether he gets it in the long run. Obviously, if I get it, then I'm going to get some cash as a result too. But I kind of didn't want to, as I said before in a previous episode, didn't really want to do the defense, because I'm basically the only one that can potentially take stuff. Although he has actually proven me wrong now, because he took Oxhall and he has also now taken this castle. So he's actually being quite proactive, which I very much appreciate him doing. But there you go. There's a nice victory for us. Okay, so now be fully prepared for a crash when I speak to Peder to take him prisoner. Maybe. Hold your, cross your fingers. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We can take this guy prisoner. Don't have a problem with that. Was that it? Oh wait, Dirthart took the other guy's prisoner, didn't he? Okay, so I'm not going to execute this guy right now. I know that might be a mistake in terms of my forgetfulness and so on, but what I am going to do is I am going to immediately save upon exiting, and I am then going to execute him then. because then at least I have a save, so I'm not going to lose the entirety of that battle's progression and so on. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm hoping that will be doable for us. Okay, so I'm just going to take some food here. Food's very important for us. We're actually doing kind of badly on food at the moment, but I can very easily go to one of our towns and probably pick up quite a bit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to speak to Death Art right here. Oh, I should have saved before I spoke to him. I'm super paranoid now. Okay, so there's something I want to discuss. Yes, I would like to trade you these 2 prisoners. I want these 2. Yes, there we go. All right, so they are now in my army. This is fantastic. We've done this before, by the way. This is something I learned probably like 6-7 episodes ago, when there was actually someone that had taken a prisoner and I wanted that prisoner to be in my party. So anyway, let's save once again, because I'm very worried about crashes. I just really can't believe it, because as I say, the game has been actually pretty near perfect in terms of crash stability for quite some time. So I really don't know what happened there. But otherwise, okay, Hakan, you are the first one. Boom. Okay. Whew. I was a bit worried there for a second. Okay, so there you go. That is fine. I'm gonna leave Peder until the last, because I think he might be a bit bugged. Okay, yep, he's done. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna save again. I know, being super paranoid, because I just literally want to be very careful here. And then we will execute him. Ooh, did you see that? The game hitched a little bit, and I was like, oh, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, okay, so thankfully, there you go. Peder is now done, so I will no longer have to speak to him, and that means that I will no longer crash upon speaking to him. So let me take a quick look at the Southern Empire. So that is... That's the leader? That's the leader? You're dead, man. You're dead. He was executed in 1094 at the age of 30. Yes, 196 days ago, in actual fact, he was executed. So that's kind of hilarious. We do have a number of people that are his friends still, but I think they are actually vassals of Britannia. So not entirely sure what's going on there. But otherwise, we have Seeger, and of course we have Roosevelt right there. And then what else do we have? That's it. That is literally it. And once they are all dead, technically, control of every single fief in the land will be transferred over to Vlandia, which would then result in a total domination of the world. And that is what I am hoping we will be able to do, which I would love to be able to do if they would stop giving me crashes and things like that when I attempt to do the beheadings. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, we're going to move on to this castle, I guess. I actually don't even know which castle to potentially attack. Seems like everywhere else is perfectly fine. I don't see any sieges going on. So it might be that Peder was the last one to really have any large army, and now it will just be a bunch of random vassals somewhere, and they might very well want to attack after that, which I would very much appreciate. I would love for them to come and attack me right now. I really would. Like, all of them. They can just literally all come and hopefully say hi, and then we will be in a great position to have a nice party with them, and, you know, heads will roll, and then we'll be in a great position. So I'm hopeful that maybe one of them or a couple will turn up. I don't mind if they... Wait a minute. Vlandia and Fen Penrake are no longer enemies? They made peace. They made peace? They made what? Okay, yeah, that kind of grinds my gears, doesn't it? Doesn't that grind your gears? I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. That is actually kind of... I don't even know what to make of that. I really don't. Well, I don't care. I will not respect the peace agreement. And there is no need for me to do so, because I do not want the Southern Empire to gain massive armies that can then roll us over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some food from their town here, and then I will be besieging it, because then they have no food in here, which is actually kind of hilarious. I think that might be how it works. I actually don't know. But anyway, let's see if there's going to be some... Come on, villagers. I need you to appear. Ah, there we go. Villagers of Usank. I'm so sorry that I'm going to have to attack you. I really am. I do not want to attack villagers, to be honest. Okay, so whatever you have, I'm taking that. I'm not going to be... Oh, this is actually really cool that you can intimidate them. I want everything. You are my... What? Please don't kill us. We surrender? Okay. Enough talking. Low march. Right, okay, well, I'm actually not going to be taking them prisoner, but as you can see, we are now very much enemies of them, which is perfectly fine with me. I really don't mind, and I will be taking all of their stuff, of course, because that is what I do. For some reason, my shift key is not working. Is my keyboard breaking? Oh, that would be the next thing, wouldn't it? But yeah, look at this. I'm holding shift, right? I'm holding shift, but I'm still only able to take... singles. What? Wait a minute. Let's see if I can... No, the other way doesn't work either. I have no idea what is going on with my game right now. I really don't. Okay, well, now we're at war against them again. And I guess we will attack the massive city right next to us. Why not? All right, this is good. This is good. Phew. Okay, so yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but hopefully we will be able to take... Well, I don't even want to take this. Basically, what I want is for them to come out of the woodwork and for them to attack me or something along those lines, because that is going to be the only way I will be able to find them, because let's face it, I will never be able to find these vassals unless they come to me in this massive world. So it is definitely going to be that kind of thing happening. Actually, you know what? It's actually just dawned on me that maybe what I would be able to do is go into the encyclopedia. And let me actually just pause here real quick, because my Onager is being bombarded without me wanting it to be. Thank you very much. But yeah, oh, never mind. They apparently just destroyed it, so I guess I'll just make a regular Onager then. But anyway, go into the encyclopedia, and we will have a look and see where these people have just been seen. As you can see, last seen at Medini Castle. You can see that there's also an error up here, so I'm actually unsure whether attempting to execute the ones with an error might cause it to crash. Not entirely sure whether that is indeed the case, but it might be. Medini Castle, where is that? I mean, I don't even know, so I guess we'll just finish up this siege first, if we can. If no one appears, then we will definitely do the siege. Well, I'm not entirely sure what to say, apart from the fact that all of my Onagers were destroyed, and I built some more, and they also were destroyed, and that didn't really work out too well. So I'm going to head back there, and I will try to get the walls down, and then maybe we'll try and do it in the next one. But there is quite a bit of damage done to the walls, so who knows? Maybe Dothart will... you know, appear there and try to take it. But I'm actually thinking that we might try and take this instead. But yeah, I'm just very, very surprised that, well, look, there's literally nothing left. A PELISOR. Are you serious? This is him, no? I mean, look, he's got the same face and everything, and look, he says it's Clan Bertil. It is him, right? It looks like him. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.